All right. Hey, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. I know I'm a few minutes late, but no excuse, y'all. I'm here. Hey, happy Wednesday, y'all. So I'm ready to get into it, y'all. Before we do it, though, please make sure number one, you like the video. Number two, of course, like it, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Number two, subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed before. I really would love for you to do that. And then on the other side of that, please make sure that you do me a favor and hit that notification bell. So if you've been missing out on some of the lives and you've been catching replays because you're not notified, then hit the notification bell so that way you're notified. If you want to, get into position where in advance before I even go live on YouTube, if you can make it, then sign up, join the community. You can do that by clicking the link in the video, going to my website, and then just expressing, hey, send a message saying interested in trading, okay? And then that way I know where to place you so you are notified on everything pertaining to trading, whether that's Forex, crypto, and of course I show people things about what we can do in Forex and crypto, how some of these things can apply to the stock market. Okay, so listen, I promised we established this on Monday, that I was going to come back on Tuesday. We was going to go through the whole run through of my 3-part trading system and then go into how to put it all together. I did that on Monday. And then I did that on Sunday. My bad. I did it on Sunday. And then I did it again on yesterday. So if you missed those, make sure you go back, watch those videos. And if you want to know more about how I utilize or how I came up with the strategy or the 3-part system that helps beginners and, just anyone in general trading Forex specifically, then let's get it. Go ahead, sign up for the 90-day trading boot camp. And y'all, there are deals coming. Deals because it's a Black Friday's coming up. So, but the thing is, I want to share this before we get into the whole analyzing our results from yesterday, what we talked about yesterday, from what we found, and then going into how to find better exit prices in the market. So here's the thing, y'all. What I'm going to be able to do, and I thank God for this, is I'm going to be able to give 50% off of the 90-day trading boot camp. Okay. Now, if you sign up and sign up through my website, just saying, hey, I want to know more about trading, great. I'll put you on the wait list for the 90-day trading boot camp if you say that, or just put you in period pertaining to everything, all things trading. You will get an additional discount because you joined the community prior to Black Friday. Okay, so you have between tonight and tomorrow, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to join the Prosperity Cops community. Again, you can just go to my website, put in I want to know more about trading. Boom, you're a part of the community, and now you'll get that additional discount. So outside of the 50, I'm not telling y'all what the additional discount is going to be, but you'll get the code so that way you get that additional discount. All right. So yeah, so I'm excited about that. The discounts will also apply if you are not ready to do 90 days and you want to do I won't say a slower pace, but self-paced learning. And that's over a 30-day period with the Day Trading 101. You'll get the code. You'll be able to utilize that for the Day Trading 101 as well. So options are there, y'all. It's totally up to you what lane you want to go into. All right. So now we're going to get into it. So yesterday, what we did was we looked at, I don't click the wrong thing. What we did yesterday was we looked at the market, and then we had 3 things that the market told us that on certain screens that it was available for a buy. But then when we did the last part of the system, we found that nope, it's not ready. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go over those 3, and then I'm going to show you all about getting better price. There we go. getting better exit prices in the market. Okay. So hopefully you all see my screen. I'm not going to move too fast because I want to make sure you all are seeing my screen. And we're going to go to the first one, which is AUD USD. Okay. I think that was it. This was yesterday. I done took I did a trading boot camp today. And so now I'm like, I don't know if that was it or what. But we're going to see. All right. I marked them all up yesterday anyway, just to see where it was when we were on the session. So let's go to AUD USD. And then this was AUD USD was supposed to be a buy. I thought I marked it. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's from Sunday. I thought that this was, I thought I had it wrote down. But this list that I'm showing y'all is from Sunday. That I have right now is from Sunday. Give me a second, y'all, because I know I had it. I don't think this one did either. I know AUD CAD was one of them. I'm going to see. Because AUD USD, this was from Sunday. Because I don't have this marked up from yesterday. So, yeah. But we already know that one hit on Monday. Because I showed y'all the results for that. So, I'm going to go to AUD CAD. I do believe that was one of them. Let's just see. Okay, yeah. So, this is from yesterday. And then I looked at it today to see what it was going to do. So yesterday when we got on here, I'm going to move this back to when we were on yesterday. So we were on at like 8 p.m. my time. Okay. So when we got on here yesterday, the chart was showing, everything else was showing that it should be buying. So currency strength meter said it should be buying. Forexfactory.com said it should be buying. But on investing.com, it did not say that. It actually was showing like sale or it had, I know it had buy in there somewhere, and I'm really racking my brain trying to figure out where I put it. And maybe I accidentally threw it away. Because I normally keep my list until I've discussed it. But yeah, so what we did see though, that it wasn't the time. And the reason why we knew that is because we went to the 4 hour. And for some of you, this may go over your head. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. But when we went to the 4 hour, I was like, well, I mean, it could sell, but I just didn't like the location, like where it was at. So when I went to the hour, at this time, it was super close. And then it wasn't confirmed. So there was no confirmation. So we have a bearish engulfing candlestick here, but this one, when we were on this session, it didn't confirm. And then prior to that, there was nothing telling me, hey, we should be entering the trade right now. So naturally, I'm not going to enter a trade. And I came back on here and I looked again. And I was like, I mean, I see it, but I'm like, I don't feel this would have been, wait, let me move this out the way. Let's see. Yeah, see, even this right here. So this is just a little too close for me, a little too close for my comfort. So needless to say, on the session yesterday, I was like, hey, we there's nothing to trade here when we were on. But as you can see, it did eventually turn around and go back into a buy, and it hit the take profit 1 point again that it hit on Monday. Okay, so and then finally pushed down to the sale, but it still did not hit. This would have been the take profit if we would have seen a bearish candlestick pattern up here. For those of you that are not aware, I trade candlestick patterns. Okay, I don't do all that fancy stuff with EMAs and harmonic patterns and ABCD and you know what I'm saying, Elliott waves. I don't do all that. I like simple, y'all. Life is complicated enough. why would I want to complicate my trading? I've grown to learn that simple is best for me. And so, I would prefer to just keep things a little cleaner and easier to just do. And it's step 1, step 2, step 3. Not if this go this way and then this go this way and then this, I don't need all that. Okay. So that's the reason why I like candlestick patterns, because it's pretty simple to me. And then the people that I am teaching, they're saying the same thing. So that means we're good to go. Okay. So it did buy after the fact and hit the take profit 1 again. But then as you can see, it pushed down. And now that we're on here, let me look at the currency strength meter first. And I'm going to refresh this. So Australian dollar is strong. Canadian dollar is super weak. So right now, just going off of that and not doing forexfactory.com and everything else, this is just this. I would say for you, if you really want to do this, go through forexfactory.com and investing.com as well. Then go on to TradingView. But as of right now, just going off of the currency strength meter, we're seeing that Australian dollar, Canadian dollar pair, that is actually buying because of the strength of our Australian dollar. So that's why we see, that's why we see the reversal that has happened down here. Okay. So this is actually a pattern.
Start here at Kroger with a variety of options.
This is a pattern here.
And new.
Trying to mute that out. But this is a pattern here. Okay, so you could either look at this depending on if you're utilizing the body of the candle or candlestick anatomy in general. If you're using the body of the candle, this is a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern, okay, with the confirmation that has occurred here. So that would mean that entry should have happened as soon as market opened back up, okay? And my bad, at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, okay? And then if you do not use just the body of the candle, but you use the entire candlestick anatomy, this would be considered your bullish harami. But same thing, you have your confirmation that follows. So same entry would apply between the bullish engulfing and the bullish harami. So now what we want to see is price going to come back and hit this take profit 1 again? If it hits this take profit 1 again, there is a possibility that it could go back to take profit 2 and possibly clear it, meaning close above this take profit 2 because it did not close above it before over here. Okay, so it just Australian dollar will have to keep its strength, and the Canadian dollar would have to remain weak at the moment so that we could see that continued buy momentum happen with this particular pair. So I'm going to put the date next to this. I'm going to put the date next to this so that way we can talk about this on Sunday when I come back on Sunday, okay? So AD CAD right now, because we missed it, hey, I can't, I'm not going to enter the trade, and it's almost 8 p.m., okay? So this move was missed, but it's okay. There's always more things to invest in or trade in. So the other one was, man, I wish I had that wrote down. Let's go back to NZD CAD, I think. I got that wrote on here, but I don't know if that was it. No, I know what it was. It was GBP. That's what it was. It was GBP AUD. Those were the two that we had for yesterday. Yep. GBP AUD. Because I remember it was 2 Australian dollar pairs. GBP AUD. And that was supposed to be a buy at the time as well. And I shared this with y'all. So here's the thing. So if you missed yesterday's session as to why I would not have entered this trade for a buy, please go back and watch it. As a matter of fact, what I end up doing once this video loads, I'll upload yesterday's session onto the description of this video. So that way it make it easier for you to just click on it and watch it, okay? And then you can put 2 and 2 together after finishing this live. All right. So yeah. So this is when we were on the session, and this is what we were seeing. So price had been buying, of course, yeah. But this was my previous day high. I have not touched this chart since last night. So that's the reason why I haven't updated the previous day high and previous day low. So so I saw this, and I did state that the reason why I definitely would not do this, number one, because we didn't have the confirmation for buy across the board on investing.com. Number two is it's been trending, but it's a previous day high here, which means that it's a resistance point. So unless, while I'm looking at it, if it does not close above, there's no potential for me to take the buy. Well, while we were in, it wasn't closing above this previous high. It didn't close above it until 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. But for those of you that watch the videos as to how I mark up my charts, and I do the top-down analysis with the Fibonacci tool on the 4-hour, this is actually my 50%, 61% zone. So what I'm looking for here, because I use my field, what I'm looking for here is price to push down, okay? Because I marked up the previous sale on the 4-hour. So this is telling me if price comes here, because I made the box red, that it has the potential to push back down and no longer buy. Well, guess what, y'all? That's what it did. And the beautiful thing is it formed a candlestick pattern here. So that's another thing too. Let me do this. So it formed a candlestick pattern here, which is called, oh, I did that wrong. Oops. There we go. So I'll probably have to fix that because I don't know if that was the right spot. But anyway, so it formed a candlestick pattern here. And I'm thinking, y'all, if you can, just let me know if you want me to show y'all a few of the candlestick patterns that we see most often. I can ask you to show y'all that, but I will need feedback because it doesn't make sense for me to do something that people don't want, right? I'm doing stuff, I'm answering questions that people have with my live, so I want to make sure I continue to do that, all right? Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. So yeah, so there's a candlestick pattern that actually appeared at the bottom of our zone, which is a very strong zone for potential retracement, meaning price comes up and is going to push back down. And that's what happened. This is called our bearish Harami, okay? And then it has a confirmation candle saying, hey, we're going to continue to sell. The sellers are in the building. So people are selling GBP AUD because the Australian dollar is strong at that time. The Australian dollar was stronger than the Japanese. The Australian dollar was stronger than the pound. Okay, so because we had a confirmation here, we would have, according to the candlestick patterns and how we trade them, we would have entered into the trade here. Okay, if I was up at 2 a.m. paying attention to this, which I wasn't. Okay, so enter here. Now I'm going to go into how we identify and how we get the best exit prices. Again, there are going to be many factors. If you have your own strategy, utilize your own strategy, okay? But if you don't have a strategy and you've been struggling with knowing when to get out of the market, this applies to Forex, definitely crypto as well. And depending on how you may trade stocks, it could potentially apply to the stock market as well. There are things that we look for from an investing standpoint to tell us when to exit. I will do that at another time, but right now I want to focus on trading. So if we know that we have our entry at the confirmation close, okay, this is our confirmation candle. So at the close of this confirmation candle, we know this is our entry. Well, one of the things that the first thing we need to establish, what is our risk? How much money are you willing to risk? What's the percentage of your account that you're willing to risk? This is just me, y'all. When it comes to new traders, if you are a beginner, I would never, ever, ever tell you to risk more than 1% of your account on any given trade. Never, ever. Never, never, never. Okay? And there's a reason for that. But again, if you want to know more of what I do, how I teach, to help you to just get a better foundation and understanding with trading, join the 90-day trading boot camp, so that way you can get that information. Okay. And then we'll go into all that other stuff that comes along with it. But we know our entry is here. So now what I do, this is me. This is a form of like support and resistance. When price is going down, I want to look for areas where price touched multiple times. So if it touched 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, the more it touches, the stronger the possibility that price is going to return to that area. So just an example, right here, I see if I were to draw a green line here, I see, oh, it didn't do it. Okay. It got close. It didn't hit it. But let's see. If I go here, then I got at least 2 just from right here, where you would just scroll over. How many times? Oh, look. That one was close. So that's almost, but this is 3. And it was previously resistance. It kind of broke it a little bit, came back. This one broke it a little bit in support. So price likes this area. So that means, let's see if I bring it down some. How many times will it touch? So this is 1 touch. That broke it a little bit. That's 2. That it hit it and pivoted and went back up. Okay. Let's see. So this is probably a doji candle, maybe. Let's see. Yep. Okay. So price sat there for a moment. And see if we can find some more touches. So for me, that's not really a strong one, a strong area, because it didn't touch it that much, right? So I wouldn't use that as a potential take profit, meaning I want to exit the trade. Okay, it's not enough for me. So I'm looking for areas where price came down in a form of support, hit that price point, and then bounce back up. Came down, hit that price point, bounce back up. Came down, hit that price point. The more times that happens, where price comes down, hit that price point, come back up, the stronger the probability that it's going to do it again in the future. So when I enter the trade, boom, it may do it. All right. So I'm going to move this down because I don't necessarily like this one. So we're going to look at here. So I got support here. Then it turned into resistance, got close in resistance here. Excuse my dog, y'all. He just has to get up here in my seat and can't make up his mind what he's going to do. Come on, Diesel. This is why I don't be having him in here. Oh my gosh. Let me move this up some so I can. There. All right. So yeah, so 1 support, it turned into resistance here, got close in form of resistance here, then did it again right here, got close, but I want to see if we can have this happen. How many times can we have this happen on this line? Right now, let's see, 1. Let's see. It was resistance again. Resistance again. So it was previously resistance, meaning the price is coming up, couldn't quite close above it, so it pushed back So So it's not really a support area, it's previous resistance that, so this again has possibly doji candle, okay? Okay, yeah. So I don't like that one either, to be honest. I don't like that one either. Let's see. So it's like take profit way down here somewhere because I don't like it. One, okay, price hovered in here, was resistance here. Let's see. Y'all think we can get some more touches on here? That one came close. Nothing. Close. Another one. So that's like 3. I think that's 3. Or is it 2? Price touched it, but pushed back down in resistance. I'm looking for a V like this. I want to see price come down and then push back up. But I'm not really seeing that with this. So I'm not finding much of nothing. And I'm all the way back in October. Maybe if I go to the 4 hour, maybe I could see something better. Let's see. Let's see if I can find a good spot. So line right here. So on the so I'm back to this. Let's see. On the 4 hour, what it look like. Nope. It's only 2 touches on the 4 hour.
Apple gift card is a practical gift that.
So I don't like that one. Yep. So same thing. It didn't quite do it on the 4 hour either. But this looked like this touches twice. So let me do this. Let's see. Nope, it's a hair off. Let's see. Nope. Yeah, I'm not really finding like areas where it just really likes it. I'm not finding it. That was resistance. Yeah. So that's why I wouldn't even do this, because it's like, where's your potential take profit? Right? Like, what in the world? So let's see. So this is where, let's see about this. Does this touch twice? Okay, so this one touched twice. 1, 2, and it was resistance. So that's 3 touches, but 2 of which is support. Okay, I think we might have one, y'all. That's 3 touches. Nope. Close. Nope. Man, even on a 4 hour. That's crazy. That is so crazy. Okay, maybe it's playing now. There we go. I like this one. So that was 3 close here, 4, bam. That was resistance though, so we got 2 support, 2 resistance. We all the way back in June. Okay, so right now I got 4 legit touches. So this would be a take profit 1. So I'm gonna mark this as take profit 1, right? And this is us kind of like back testing. If you've never heard of back testing before, this is a form of back testing to see what price has the potential to do. So now I'm looking, I would probably possibly look here because it looks like that is close. Let's see. Let's see. That one went lower. But let's see if we can find anything for the potential take profit 2 before that week low. And this is on the 4 hour, y'all. So that means each candle represents 4 hours of price movement. Okay, so that's 2 in support. It broke it in resistance. So it's not really resistance. Okay, so we got 2, 3. This is probably your doji candles. 3. This one got close. Okay, so we got action on this line. So I would actually leave this one. Let's see if any more touches happen, because we're back in June now again. Okay, so that's as far as I'll go. All right, so cool. So I have a potential take profit 1, potential take profit 2, and then my previous week low, which is this blue line here, would be my take profit 3. Okay, so let me clone this. Bam. So this will be a potential take profit 3. Now I'm gonna go back to the 1 hour, and then you can see what it look like on the 1 hour. Okay. And if the momentum remains and the Australian dollar stays strong like it is, then you could potentially see price come back down to this previous day low. This is how I find my exits from the market. Okay. So if I can't see anything on the 1 hour, then I go to the 4 hour. I go to the higher time frame. Remember, y'all, I only trade off of the 1 hour. I don't do scalping like I used to. I don't trade off of the 15-minute anymore like I used to, because with candlestick patterns, you'll get mixed signals because the market is moving faster. So the higher the time frame, the stronger the signal, in which will increase your probability of making money utilizing the candlestick patterns. Okay, so we see that it did clear. Let me go to the hour, my bad. 1 second, y'all. All right, so we see that price did clear the take profit 1 that I marked up. Now I'm just waiting on it to hit take profit 2. And if the momentum stays there and Australian dollar stays strong like it is right now or gets stronger, it could easily hit take profit 3, which is my previous week low, and then hit take profit 4, which is a previous day low, not yesterday, because I marked this up yesterday. So it was from today, what, Wednesday? So this low is from Monday. Yeah, this low is from Monday. Okay. So yeah, so that's how I do it, y'all. For sales, I'm looking for these things. I call them valleys. So I'm looking for this. Price comes down, touches, pushes back up. I'm looking for a V for sales. How many times does a V touch this area? All right. Hopefully that makes sense. When I'm looking at a buy and I want to establish my exit from the buy, I'm looking for these peaks. How many times does price come up and then pivots and goes back down in that same area? How many times does it happen? That's going to establish my take profit point for a buy. So that is my exit. Okay. So let's say that you would have entered this trade. I'm going to go back to candles. Let's say you would have entered this trade according to this candlestick pattern that we see, and you were up at 2 a.m. Okay, cool. And that means you could have taken a profit of roughly, come on, man. So close to 50 pips, because for whatever reason, this thing is not letting me. Let's see if I can do it now. It's been acting up for the past few days. Anyway, close to 50 pips. I'm trying to get it there. See, it's at 47.7, but it's too high. So at least 50 pips. A 50 pip move, y'all, would be pretty decent, especially if you have larger accounts. Whether you're trading in a demo account or your real trading account, your real broker account with your money in it, or you're doing a prop firm or something, then 50 pips, if you have a larger account, then that's a pretty good payday, as long as you know what you're doing. Okay, So I want to make sure that I say this. I know it's in the description of this video, but y'all, I am not a licensed financial advisor, licensed trader. I am a student. I study, but what I do is I share what works for me, okay, and what has worked for other people that I have shared that with, and they are feeling much better about what they are learning in the market and what they're able to do in the market. So again, y'all, we're looking at this point. We're just looking for a price to come down to take profit 2 and see if the momentum continues to come on down to take profit 3, our previous week low, or take profit 4, our previous week low. Previous day low, okay, which is Monday's low. All right, if you have any questions, please make sure you drop it in the chat. All right, so we did GBP AUD, we did AUD CAD. So I'm gonna write down sell for GBP AUD, and then this is the 22nd. So that way on Sunday I know what to talk about. All right, and then this was 20 November. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go to gold, y'all. We're gonna go to gold. I did not get to trade gold today. Today was like a really busy day for me. So yeah, I didn't even get a chance to look at it like that, which sucked, but whatever. Whatever. So this was yesterday. When we looked at it, we had already missed the move because the move happened up here. This is again our bearish Harami. This candle is bigger than this one. We had a confirmation here. Okay. The reason why I would not have entered this, like looking at when we were on the session, this is what I had marked. The reason why I would not have, and I did not do it that night, yesterday night, was because my previous week high, I believe, was right here by the entry. To me, therefore, first of all, if you trade, you already know that's not enough profit, okay, at the end of the day, especially given that my stop loss would have had to been up here. And make it red. My stop loss would have had to been up here or higher, okay, depending on what you're comfortable with the stop loss. So my loss would be greater than a potential gain. I'm not trading that. So that's why I made, if the sell momentum would have continued, I said, hey, I would rather see if it does anything, it comes down here. But I couldn't enter the trade because it was too close to me. It was too close for me with the week low. With the week high right here. So this is something that you will learn, y'all. Listen, when you are trading, even with these candlestick patterns, you're going to lose some, okay? That's the name of the game. It doesn't matter what you do. There's going to be some lessons that you're going to take. You're going to need to learn from. But one of the things that I learned just in trading in general, anytime price is close to an area that you could deem support or resistance, don't enter that trade. Wait to see what it does. Wait to see if it pivots, okay? So this is the potential entry based off of a bearish engulfing candle and a confirmation. So I drew that line and I was like, but it's still too close to the week, so I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. Good thing I didn't, because it would have kicked me out in a loss, right? If I would have took this and just said, to heck with my rules, I can do a less than 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Gold gonna hit this previous week high. No, throwing out your trading plan is what leads you to massive loss continuously. Okay, and that's creating bad habits as a trader. So yeah, so no, I didn't enter it because I was like, I can't do it. It's too close to the week. Good thing I didn't, because it would have hit stop loss right here. Okay, and then got close to the week high. So what ended up forming though was, so we had a bearish Harami here with the confirmation. But again, y'all, I just You know, I don't know. I didn't see it anyway. You probably could have took it and then, you know, came down. But let's see. So this is the confirmation here. And then stop loss would need to be above the mother candle here. So mother candle, baby candle, and then confirmation. Oops. Confirmation, right? So you actually would have still. Why I got this backwards? Oh man, what in the world was I thinking? Hold on. There we go. Okay. So stop loss up here, entry here. So this is a better risk to reward. You can actually look at it and see that this is a better risk to reward ratio because you have this amount here is your stop loss. Let's see what this thing do, y'all. Let's see. I think it's gonna work. Okay, so we got, geez Louise, 31, 32 pip stop loss, and then roughly okay, there we go. Woo. Okay, so 67 pip take profit. So that's actually a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Okay, cool. So at a bare minimum of 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, you're getting 67 pips for a 30 pip stop loss. Now, if you were to utilize take profit 2, that's actually greater. You got 130, okay, 130 pips with a 30 pip stop loss. Okay, and then down here, looking at 238, but it has not hit that yet because it has started buying yet again. Let's look at the currency strength meter, y'all. Refresh. US dollar is weak, hence why we see that gold is buying. So listen, just a little note for y'all. If you want to learn how to trade gold, first of all, know when the US dollar is strong, gold typically sells. When the US dollar is deemed weak at the moment, gold typically starts to buy. Okay, so that's a little nugget for you. That's how you can use the currency strength meter to identify the strength of the dollar. Also, of course, you can go to the DXY to see that. So yeah, so if we were to solve that, boom, you got it a bare minimum of 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio or greater. Okay, and then here we have this next one. Shucks. Next one is another bearish engulfing with the confirmation. That's not a good enough risk reward ratio because if you enter here, you're looking at this small amount, but your stop loss is way up here because you have your bearish engulfing and you would need to be above your bearish engulfing. That's not a good trade, okay, to take. So again, it's all about timing. It's really about timing to see what you can get and then knowing how to exit. So because I have a previous week high here and a previous 3-month high here, I'm going to use those as my take profit points. It makes no sense for me to go change it to a line chart and seeing, you know, where price touches when clearly it has a previous week high and a previous 3-month high here. I can use this as my take profit. And then the same thing with the take profit 1 that I had from over here. You could use a different take profit in between this 3-month high and this previous day low. You could find one in between there, I'm pretty sure. But let's see. Let's see what the week give us, y'all. Okay, so I can see this. Hold on. So like this is more than likely doji candles, same thing here. So just keep your eyes here and here. We're looking at possible doji candles. Bam, bam. Okay, so that means price was undecided in this area, couldn't figure out what it was going to do. Same thing over here. So this will actually be another good take profit point if gold was to start selling off. Okay. So before this previous day low, you could actually see price come here only if the US dollar strength increase and then price push down. So this would be take profit 1, take profit 2, potentially take profit 3. Okay. So yeah, so that's it, y'all. I just wanted to show you what I do and how I find my exits from the market when we're trading. Okay. Like I said, I go into identifying your exit when you're investing. That'll have to be at another time. Definitely not today or this week, actually, while I'm going over how to trade. So I want to make sure that we trade. So I have a question. So to trade on a high time frame, like the 1 hour, does the trading account need to be a larger account or large account? I'm going to tell y'all something just with trading in general. Because of what I've learned from personal experience, bumping my head, blowing accounts, all of that stuff, especially in the beginning of my trading journey, y'all, starting out trading with small accounts is a waste of your time. It is. Stay in your demo account, and it's something I talked to everybody about earlier today on our trading bootcamp session. Like, don't let people rush you into going live, especially the people that don't even trade. Don't let these people tell you should be going live because you've been learning that skill for 3 years. So what? People go to school for 4 years and they don't make money in that profession. People go to school for 5, 8 years and they don't make money in that profession. So why are we in such a rush to go in here and lose our money? So I get it that we may be looking at it like, well, if I scalp, then I can start with a small account. I do not personally advise anybody starting with an account less than $1,000. Even $1,000 is still small because your lot sizes are going to need to remain small. And I'm talking about micro. They're going to still need to remain small because you have to look at risk to reward ratio. I just showed y'all the size of stop losses, right? With gold and what was that? GBP AUD. So you're looking at 30 pip stop loss, 40 pip stop loss. There are times where it's with gold, we're looking between 60 and 80 pip stop loss. $1,000 account, you're gonna have to make sure your lot size stays small for that. So this is just my thing. It honestly doesn't matter what time frame you're trading on. You need to start with a larger account. Okay, that $100, $200, $300 account stuff, y'all, we need to stop that. Stop normalizing that. That's not, no, because it's going to take forever for you to build that. Whereas you can take your time in your demo account and then put money to the side. If that's what you want to do, put money to the side. And then that way, when you're ready to go live, now you got $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 ready to go on the market. And now your confidence is up because you're taking your time to learn and master the skill. One more thing, y'all, that I'm going to share, and then I'm done. I'm off my soapbox for now. One of the biggest issues that I have seen, because I've experienced it myself in trading, is we are opening up live accounts because we're like, man, I need to hurry up and pay these bills. I need to hurry up and make money so that way I can pay for this. I need to hurry up and make money so I can pay for that. I'm telling you now, learn about trading psychology. Okay? When you think like that going into the market where I need to make money to pay for something, that's going to clog your judgment. And you're probably going to make poor decisions too frequently, and then you're going to get frustrated and say it doesn't work. No, it's not that, it's you. And that's just being honest. It's not that, it's you. You're focused on making money to pay for bills, whereas you should be focused on learning the skill, mastering the skill, collecting data, so that way you're driven off the data and not just human emotion. So hopefully Hopefully this helped on today, so that when you go into the market now, you're looking for areas to be able to really exit and not stay in the trades too long. Okay, knowing what your stop loss is key. Knowing where you're entering at is key. Knowing where you plan to exit at is key. Once you establish these areas, do not change them. Do not. Because remember, I mentioned this, was it yesterday or Monday? Either yesterday or Monday, I mentioned you can always use a trailing stop loss, y'all. So if you were to do like what I showed you with gold, if price were to continue to, if the US dollar was to strengthen and it got stronger, by the minute, by the hour, whatever, and then the sellers start to come in and really drive price down, that part, that take profit point that I showed you where that yellow line was, that was 230 something pips, right? So we're looking at, really great, a really good payday if we are leveraging our accounts right. So not focusing on how much I need to make, but just focus on data. What is the data telling me? What is the market telling me? Utilize your strategy in that sense versus I got to go in here and hurry up and make some money because this is due, that is due, whatever. If you have not listened to Trading in the Zone, I challenge you to go listen to Trading in the Zone again. If you've never listened to it, I'm challenging you to go listen to it for the first time. It's free on YouTube, y'all. Listen to it. Really listen to it. And I'm telling you, it's going to help you. It's going to help you to start pushing through those ways that you speak, think, and feel about money in trading, most definitely. And now it's going to challenge you to start looking at it like, data collection. I'm thinking in probabilities more. I'm not looking at it like I need to hear make money. Okay? So if this helped you, make sure when this video uploads, you let everybody know, hey, what did you learn from this? And just go and move forward and just apply. So I'm going to leave you. This is the next thing. I know I shared this earlier, but I'm going to say it again for those jumping on late, or if you're watching a replay and you forgot what I said in the beginning. I have a 90-day trading bootcamp that's coming up. There's two things that you can have access to, okay, when it comes to trading. Either you can join us January 3rd for the 90-day trading bootcamp. This is where you have access to the group as a whole. We're in the Telegram. We're on Zoom Live. We're going through everything. You're marking up your charts with me. You're understanding the basics of trading, all of that good stuff or whatever. You're able to do that over a 90-day period. And then if you get, let's say you get the elite ticket, then that will mean that you will have access to 3 one-on-ones with me. That means you'll get to ask me whatever questions to help you with your trading journey. So that way you can set up to be successful in 2024, 2025, so on and so forth. Okay. If you're like, Leona, that's what I need to do, I want to do that, by all means, go ahead now. I didn't have the link in there. I meant to do it. But if you join a community, you're going to get a special code. So instead of getting 50% off, you could get up to 75% off, okay, of the bootcamp prices. So if money is an issue for you right now, there you go. Okay, that's an option for you to just sign up by going to my website. That link is in the description of this video. Go put in, hey, I want to sign up for the boot camp, or I want to know more about trading, whatever terminology you want to use. And then you'll get added to the segment of people who are joining because of trading. All right. And then you'll get that special code. If you don't do that, you won't get the special code, but you will get 50% off on Black Friday up until Cyber Monday. All right. So the second thing is, if you don't want to do the group setting and you're more of a self-paced person, then I have the Day Trading 101. You'll be able to do that. Again, that is going to have a discount as well for Black Friday. But I would say just join the community so that way you can get access to it first, and you can get a boost in the discount because you get a second discount because you're part of the community before Black Friday. So you have from tonight until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, Thanksgiving, to be a part of the community so you can get that special code for Black Friday. So now you'll have 2 discounts on top of, well, you have 2 discounts instead of 1 versus what everybody else has. Okay, so that's it. If this is like, yes, this is for me, let's get it, y'all. Let's go. I'm going to leave you my favorite quote, and that's from the legend. His name is Arthur Ashe, and he says, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. I'll be back on Friday, y'all, but join the community so you can get your discount early. Let's go, y'all.